Hey everybody, welcome back to Stoker Review for another cigar review. And this time I'm doing the J. Grotto Reserve. Now this cigar, this is the Gran Corona, which is a 5 5/8 by 46. And this was gifted to me by Stogie Santa from Stogie Geeks. I don't know if many of you are familiar with the StogieGeeks.com, but if you follow me, you've heard me talk about them a lot. It's another group of guys that have a really awesome podcast and a site at SoGeeks.com, and we just talk back and forth about different cigars. I've actually been on their show twice. It's a really great group of guys. It's Paul and Tim that run that show. They have different guests on there. Well, one of the guys I always have on there is called Stogie Santa, and this is one of the cigars that he sent me that he wanted me to try out and give my view on it or whatever. So anyway, this is it. It's the Gran Corona, which this is my favorite size of a cigar. It's the Corona Gorda size, or Gran Corona, 5 5/8 by 46 ring gauge. Let you look at this. Now, both the binder and the wrapper is Honduran Criollo 1998, and the filler is Honduran Nicaraguan Lajero. Look at the cap there. They come in a 20 count box, and they range from anywhere from like 155 to 160 a box. So anywhere from like $7.50 to $8 a pop, which is not bad for a reserve cigar. They're just supposed to be, more exclusive and whatnot. Anyway, let's take a look at this thing. You can see the wrapper. It's got a really beautiful wrapper. Really nice, well built. Nice feel in there too. Has a really strong woody aroma off the wrapper. Real nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut this. Now these have been out for about a year now, so they're pretty easily available for everybody. So it's a small boutique, so your local store might have them, but I found them a few places online that carry them. So anyway, it's not too hard to find these, which is a good thing, especially at that price point. The draw is a little bit tight. Like, it's a little bit tighter than what I say is my favorite is the milkshake draw, but it's still real easy to draw through, even though it's a little bit tight. Real sweet woody flavor is coming throughout on that cold draw. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and light this thing up. Right off I'm getting a really nice sweet wood, a nice kind of a syrupy mouthfeel to it also. Really coats the palate. Real long finish on it. I mean, I'm still getting the flavors from it. Not really a lot of spice. I kind of thought there'd be a little bit more spice than there is, but so far not a lot of spice. And I'm getting a nice nutty flavor, almost like cashews. I'm getting kind of like that butteriness to the nuts too. It's kind of like reminds me of cashews, or the flavor of cashews. I do get a little bit of spice when I retrohale it, but it's not too strong. Just a real nice sweet woods, kind of like a syrupy mouthfeel with kind of like buttery nuts and stuff. It's so far it's really good, really enjoyable. Putting off some nice smoke too. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish the first third, and I'll be back to let you know how it is. See you in a second. Everybody, I'm back. I'm finished with the first third now. Really good smooth flavor on this cigar. Real long finish too. Still getting the same, basically the same flavors. That sweetness with a woody core, a nice butteriness to it, a nutty profile. But I'm now actually picking up more spice on the back of the palate. And it kind of comes in after most other flavors have dissipated. I'm kind of getting that nice little black pepper on the back of the palate, like you kind of would get from Nicaraguan Ligero. But so far, so good. This is an outstanding smoke so far. I'm really enjoying this. So anyway, I almost finished smoking the second third. I'll be back to let you know how it is. See you in a second. Hey everybody, I'm back. See, I'm done with the second third here now. Actually, I want to take off this reserve band. It's right at the point where it's starting to burn. Actually, it did burn it a little bit. You see it. Anyway. But pretty much the flavors remain the same. Only the real difference is, to me, the woodiness is kind of a little bit more subdued, and there's a little bit more spice. Whether or not it's the same flavors. Still got a real good long finish. Really coats the palate, put off a lot of smoke. Just a good, very good, solid cigar. I'm really enjoying the flavors on this cigar. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this thing off, and I'll be back to let you know how it is. See you in a second. Everybody, I'm back. I'm going to do the cigar now. It's burned really, really well. Now, on the final third, not a lot has changed, but kind of what the flavors that it's kind of remaining now is that woody core and that kind of buttery, nutty note that's in there. The sweetness is kind of faded away for a good deal. It's really subdued now, and the spice is completely gone. But I do get a little bit of that when I retrohale. That's about the only time I'm getting that now. So I really love this cigar. I definitely think it's box worthy, especially for like $155 for a box of 20. It's worth that. I think it's very much worth that. I mean, it's really good, smooth cigar, long finish. I just enjoy cigars. It's a flavor profile that I really like. So if you can, this sounds like something you want to check out. You know, you can look around the net to find them a few places. I know that I found them on several sites just doing a Google search a minute ago. So they're pretty available even for a reserve cigar, but they're really outstanding. I love the flavor of these. They smoke great, and I love the size anyway. So just a really, really good, well-rounded cigar with really good flavor. So definitely go check these out. And if you've had these, let me know what you think in the comments, and see if we have kind of the same impression of the cigar. But I love these. I definitely want to pick more of these up. There's no doubt in my mind. So probably not much else left to say about it. Just good quality stick. So on that note, I'll see you next time.